Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Let's it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
On the option, he'll toss it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Freeman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He has it going on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On the option. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll ride his man on the option. Runs through a tackle.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Looking for room. It's Keith. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gets the back moving. They'll give it to the back. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Thanks to the running game. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Mean Green. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he just knocked it off the left upright, but it goes through for the point after. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On the move. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Fires to the right. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Bearcats get enough for the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Great job by the back on the option. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Keith. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. In this defense, its head is spinning. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the fullback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. 1 more snap coming before halftime. On the option. Now the toss. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Rides to back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll run the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Sends it back in motion. Looking for room. It's key. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, 4th down.
To pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bearcats. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 4 over Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Texas.
On the move, it's Key. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking deep. It's complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
14.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
North Texas, 14.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Mean Green. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Handoff to the single running back. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Caught. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice, and you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's more. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bring in the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Got a man. It's Freeman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Makes the grab. It's key. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. North Texas lining up facing 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Gives it on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long.
Down. Kill. 691, Gators fire. Kill.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion from the back. They'll try the outside to the left. He has the first and still on his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense.